Okay students, in activity second we had learned that the bird had called its friend fly. Okay, from there we are starting activity number 4. The activity 4 deals with battle in the jungle part 2. The story continues, what happened further, whether they were ready for the battle or not, who won the battle, that is what we are going to learn in the activity 4. Main points I have written on the board, we will go through that also. I have written hard words also here, so you need to write in your notebook. Okay. Activity 4, Battle in the Jungle Part 2. At the meeting, the parrot called on their friend the fly. You become the spy for our army. Tell us the animal's plan. Now, the parrot called its friend fly. And the parrot told that you become spy for us. Spy यानी जासूस. तो जासूस क्या करते हैं? जासूसी करते हैं. So the fly, what it has to do? Fly will go to the animal's location. It will listen to the animal's plan and again inform to the parrot. जासूसी करेगा और वापस पैरट को बताएगा कि एनिमल का प्लान क्या था. Yes, said the fly. I shall become the spy for our army. Before the battle, the lion called the animals together. The tiny fly flew in and hid nearby. Now it was the time for battle. So what happened? The lion's plan was like, he called all the animals together. Okay, and they wanted to do a meeting. At that time, the fly went nearby and hid in the tree. जो बाजू में आसपास पेड़ थे वहां जाकर छुप गया और धीरे धीरे उनकी बातें सुनने लगा. Are you all ready? The lion asked. Now there is a communication between lion and the animals. Okay, the lion being a commander of the team of the animals. He is asking, are you all ready? Have you prepared yourself physically? You have done a lot of exercise. You had good food also. So are you all ready? Yes, we are ready. They all shouted. They were also confident. So they said, yes, we are ready and we are going to defeat all the birds very easily. We are ready to go to the battlefield. What is a battlefield? Battlefield is a place where a battle is being fought. जहाँ पर लड़ाई होने वाली है वो जगह को battlefield कहते हैं. Then listen carefully, said the lion. The lion whispered. Now what is whispered? We have already learned earlier. Whisper means to speak very softly. धीरे धीरे बोलना. तो lion ने धीरे धीरे किसको बोला? Captain Fox को. The lion whispered. I have a plan, Captain Fox. You have a nice long tail. Lion ने Fox को कहा. He is captain now. He is commander. Lion is a commander. Fox is a captain. Commander told the captain that you have a very nice tail. Now what you are going to do? We are going to use your tail. For what? To give signals to the animal. When you will say, then only they will go and attack on the birds. You will be my signal. On the battlefield, I shall whisper in your ear when it is time to fight. मैं तुम्हारे कान में कहूँगा कि कौन सा राइट टाइम है बैटल शुरू करने का, तब तुम जाकर सिग्नल दे देना. You will put up your long tail to signal all the animals to attack the birds. Is that clear? अपना टेल तुम ऊंचा करना, ऐसे उठाना और सिग्नल देना ताकि सब एनिमल्स को पता चल जाए कि कब उनको बर्ड्स के ऊपर अटैक करना है. Very clear, sir. This said the fox. Now fox is clear with the instruction. Very well, said all the animals in one voice. The fly hurried to tell the parrot the lion's secret plan. Now fly came to know because he was a spy. So he came to know what is the animal's plan. So hurriedly he went to the parrot and he told what is the plan of the animal. Now birds knew the plan of the animals in advance. Okay. The time for the battle came. Both sides met on the battlefield. On one side, birds were there, insects were there, and on the other side, animals were there. Soon the lion whispered to the fox, "It is time, put up your tail." Lion ने fox को कहा, ये right time है, तुम अपना tail ऊपर उठा लो. The fox put up his tail to signal the animals to attack. But the parrot was ready. Parrot भी ready था. Parrot को क्या करना था? पैरट ने फ्लाई को बोला था मेरे लिए स्पाई का काम करके आना, तो उसको इन्फॉर्मेशन पहले से ही पता थी. नाउ पैरट इज ऑल्सो रेडी विथ इट्स प्लान. बट द पैरट वॉज रेडी. ही क्विकली एंड क्वाइटली सेड टू द बी, हरी एट वंस एंड स्टिंग द फॉक्स टेल. पैरट ने बी को जाकर बोला जल्दी से जाओ और फॉक्स की टेल में जाकर स्टिंग करके आओ. नाउ व्हाट इज अ स्टिंग? स्टिंग मीन्स टू हर्ट विथ सडन शार्प पेन, जोर से डंक मारना, उसको स्टिंग कहते हैं। तो बी को बोला कि तुम जाकर फॉक्स की टेल में स्टिंग करके आओ। द बी स्टंग द फॉक्स, he stung him once, he stung him twice, he stung him 3 times, 3 बार जाकर डंक मार के आ गया। The fox forgot all about the signal. Now, as the bee had stung the fox tail, fox forgot what he has to do. He jumped, he shouted, he ran in circles after his injured tail, and finally tucked his tail between his legs and ran up. Now what happened? The fox was stung very badly, so it jumped, it shouted, and ran in circles. उसे पता नहीं चला कि अब क्या करना है, क्योंकि दर्द के मारे सब कुछ भूल गया जो प्लान के हिसाब से करना था। He started running, jumping, he was running here and there, and what happened? All the animals got confused. The other animals were confused and ran after him. दूसरे एनिमल्स को क्या करना था? जैसे सिग्नल मिलता सबको अटैक करना था, but this something which was not planned that happened. जैसे फॉक्स दौड़ने लगा सर्कल में, उनको भी पता नहीं चला, तो व्हाट हैपेंड? ऑल द अदर एनिमल्स गॉट कंफ्यूज्ड एंड दे रैन आफ्टर द फॉक्स, दे रैन अवे फ्रॉम द बैटलफील्ड, दे लॉस्ट द बैटल। फॉक्स दौड़ते दौड़ते बाहर निकल गया तो सारे दूसरे एनिमल्स भी बैटलफील्ड से दूर चले गए, एंड दिस इज हाउ दे लॉस्ट द बैटल। द बर्ड्स फ्लटर देयर विंग्स इन जॉय। व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय फ्लटर? मूव विंग्स हरिडली, अपने पंखों को फड़फड़ाना। तो बर्ड्स खुश हो गए, हम बिना लड़े ही लड़ाई जीत चुके हैं, एंड दे स्टार्टेड फ्लटरिंग देयर विंग्स। दे वॉन द बैटल विदाउट फाइटिंग एट ऑल।
Activity 5. The animals quarreled about who was the smartest and the strongest. They had different opinions, and your classmates will too. Question number 1. Who do you think was the smartest? Students, you have to give your opinion. Who was the smartest? The lion who prepared his army well, or the parrot who tricked the animals? Think over and write your answer. Second question. Who do you think is the strongest? The elephant who can lift a tree, or the bee who can win a battle with a sting? Here also give your opinion. What do you think? The elephant who can lift a tree was strongest one, or a small little creature bee who, with the help of its sting, helped the birds to win the battle? Discuss these questions in pair or groups to find out your classmates' ideas. Ask your classmate students what is their idea about these questions. Who thinks the lion is the smartest? Who thinks the parrot is the smartest? Who thinks the elephant is the strongest? And who thinks the bee is the strongest? So write down their name here. Now, if a small bee can be stronger than a large elephant, then what does the word strong really mean? For example, if the elephant is strong, but the bee is stronger, what can a stronger person do that a strong person cannot? Discuss these ideas with your classmates. After discussing, decide together what it really means to be smart or strong. So students, you have to give your ideas. So ask your classmates and give the idea. Discuss with them. Page number 16. Record your group's idea here. Our group thinks smart means, our group thinks strong means. So what does your group think? You have to write about smart and strong. Find out what other classmates said. Are there different opinions about what it means to be strong or smart? Choose your favorite explanation and write them here. So you have to choose your favorite explanation. According to you, what do you think smart means and strong means? Do this in the textbook.
Start with activity 6. Activity 6 is about an amazing animal. Very nice, interesting information we have about an animal, that is Indian purple frog. Before we start with that animal, let us learn about two terms. First is extinct animals and second is endangered animals. These two terms you will understand first of all. The animals which no longer exist on the earth are called extinct animals. It means they are no more on the planet Earth. Example, dinosaurs. They were earlier there on the planet Earth, but now you will not find any of them. So they have become extinct from the earth. Endangered animals. What are endangered animals? They are there on the planet Earth, but they are very less in numbers. If we don't preserve them carefully, they will also become extinct like dinosaurs. Endangered animals. The animals which are in danger of extinction are called endangered animals. Okay, for example, tigers, they are less in numbers. They have to be preserved carefully or else they will become extinct. Okay, now we are going to talk about Indian purple frog. Indian purple frog is an example of endangered animal. They are very few in number. So, we'll learn about them. The very first thing we learn about Indian purple frog, that where they live. Where can we find them? We can find them in the India's Western Ghats. Where is India's Western Ghats? See, this is the Western Ghat of India. Okay, this is Gujarat, and after that you have Maharashtra, Goa and the other states over here in the South India. So this is Western Ghat. Okay, so here you will find them. Now, this Western Ghat is full of variety. The Western Ghat is full of variety. Why? Because we find so many mountains, forests, savannas. What are savannas? Savannas means a flat grassland in the tropical region. Okay. Even pit bogs are also there. Pit bogs means a wetland that accumulates peat, and freshwater wetlands also. Freshwater wetlands means a low-lying area where land is saturated with water. That is wetlands. Okay, so you will find so much of variety in the India's Western Ghats. Now, varieties of plants and animals also. So, India's Western Ghat is full of variety. Okay, so we have understood about the location where can we find Indian purple frog. Now, let us see here about Indian purple frog. The local people knew about the Indian purple frog. What do you mean by local people? Local people means the people who are living in that area. They knew it. The farmers, the local peoples were knowing about it. They had seen already this Indian purple frog, but it was not known to the scientists. Scientists actually discovered in 2003. They were earlier not knowing. Later on they came to know that in the India's Western Ghat, they can find such Indian purple frogs. So you have to remember the year. They were found by the scientists, discovered by the scientists in 2003. Now let us know about their eating habits. What do they eat? They eat termites. Okay, what they do? They burrow underground like rabbits. Rabbits live in burrow, right? What do you mean by burrow? A hole made by an animal. We know rabbit means burrow, right? So they burrow underground and eat termites. Termites are what? They are small insects that feed on wood, जिसको हम हिंदी में दीमक कहते हैं. White color के ant जैसे दिखते हैं. They eat away all the wood. Okay. So Indian purple frog likes to eat termites. Now, Indian purple frog has different names. Which are the different names? We call them as purple frog also. We call them as pig-nosed frog also. What do you think? Why do we call this frog as pig-nosed frog? Because it has a protruding nose like pig. Okay, about that we will learn in the next activity about the features of this Indian purple frog. So we call it as pig-nosed frog also. Now, giving different names to the animals can be confusing. Okay, and for that reason, what do scientists do? Scientists give scientific name to them. Why do you think that it can be confusing? See, for example, a zoologist or a scientist, when they are doing research on such animals, they have a common name. So if a scientist and a zoologist, those who belong to maybe Japan or maybe India or maybe Australia, we are doing research on them, they are given one common name and they research on that only. Let us take for an example. There are so many breed of dog. Okay, for example, we have Labrador, Pug, German Shepherd, even Pomeranian. So these are also dogs, but they have different characteristics and they have different features. So they are given one scientific name. So whosoever wants to do research on them or know about those animals, they have the scientific name. It becomes very easy for them. Okay. So the scientists have given Indian purple frog also a scientific name. What is the scientific name of Indian purple frog? Nasica Batra Chusa Handrensis. It's a long pretty name. Okay, if you count, we have 27 letters in it. Okay, so here we are done with the activity 6. Here are the word meanings. You have to write word meanings. Even you have to copy the main points which I have written on the board in your CW.